want to say I wondered what happened here, but I think we all know. The view right here is just breathtaking. It's so beautiful. So happy that I got here. Look at that. Wow. Everywhere you look is just paradise. The guy who drove me over here with the boat said that I couldn't paddle these waters, but I don't know. I mean, from what I can see, it looks really, really nice actually. I don't know, you guys have a look for yourself and see what you think. Those are some interesting tracks that I've never seen before. I guess it makes a lot more sense now what the guy said before about paddling all the way back. This is still doable though, but since the water is around 1-2 degrees, it's not worth it if you're gonna fall, if you were to fall in. So it looks like we're hiking the final way back. Or maybe I just should paddle it. I don't know. I'll think about it. Get a load of the views right here. It's been a long walk, good warm up, but we have arrived at the first stop. This is the Nunez mountain hut. So I'll grab something to eat here and then rest for a while and then we'll move on. Woo! Alright, so lunch break is over. Time to move on to the next cabin. That's the Tarekaistugan or cabin. It's supposed to be around 7 kilometers away from here, and what it looks like from this point, I will probably spend the night there. I don't know if you can see down there, but that's where the river is starting to widen out a little bit, so that's where we're going. There's supposed to be a cabin there as well. That's a goal for today. There's some reindeers just up ahead. How about that, right? That thing is huge. Look at that. There's a lot of dead things here. It is now 7:38. I made it to the second cabin. So it's time to set up the camp, make some food, and then we're gonna try if we can have some luck with fishing or anything like that. I had my food, the tent is up. Now it's time for some fishing. That's it for today. It's late at night, even though it doesn't look like it. It's now 10:15 at night, so it's time to sleep. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a lot colder today. I've decided to leave the tent, the sleeping pad, sleeping bag, and some other accessories that I don't really need at the moment here. And then I'm gonna hike up, and then I'm gonna put in the raft pack, and then the plan is to paddle my way down here and spend a second night here as well. So we're about to find out if that was the right choice or not. I've been walking for about 15 minutes now. It's starting to get really warm, so I'm gonna take off my middle layer and my buff and open up the jacket and the pants just to ventilate a little bit. I got a lot of clothes on this morning, so and now that you start to walk and you get warm, take them off as soon as you can so you don't start to sweat. There are some reindeers just right down there. I'm constantly walking around whistling like a maniac. I don't want to scare no bears, want to let them know that I'm here. I don't know if they are here, but well, let's just say I'm not taking my chances. So yeah, so far so good. No bears, just a bunch of dead animals. The two signs here are a good place to stop, because then you can have a look at the map, see how far you traveled, and see how far you have to go. Obviously you saw that there is 9 kilometers left, but I also get an indication of how much time it took me to walk the distance from the cabin back there to this point. So it's now 10:53, started walking around 10. So it's a good time for a little break and fill up with some water and then move on. I'm gonna show you guys where I am on the map and how far we have to go. Okay, so this morning we started down here, we're going up here, but right now we're at this intersection right here. So it took me about an hour to walk what the map says is around 2 kilometers or 1 square. So with that said, it looks like we have about 3 to 4 hours left in this pace. There's also an interesting point here, because according to the guides, I need to take up the canoe at this point, so I can do some reconnaissance on my way there now, so I don't need to figure it out on my way here when I'm going back. Time to stop for a drink. I think I'm around the 520 mark. I'm gonna go down and check it out right down there and see how it looks. Nice to know that you're not alone, at least. Considering the white water straight down there, I think I'll lift the raft pack and carry it down the stream here. Not taking any chances today, not with this low temperature water. It's time for a break. Gonna eat some dried reindeer meat or smoked reindeer meat. Got it from my friend Magnus, so I'm very thankful for that. I really do need it now. I think the bridge is right here before the cabin. That's the cabin. With that said, it's lunner time. That's lunch and dinner. Let's get it. Time for the second meal. I'm telling you, lunner is a thing. These are actually pretty good. I don't know if it's because I'm really hungry or just out in the wild, but they do taste good. I gotta give it to them. Sorry about showing you this, but everybody wants to go out into the wild, but nobody wants to have blisters. So I'm showing you this just to help you. Sorry about showing you guys that, but that's what reality looks like. And walking with that sort of a blister, or these sort of blisters I have on both my feet, for all the distance that I'm hiking back later on, it's not good. So you gotta take care of your feet, you gotta make sure that everything is tightened up. So we're about to find out if it was worth driving for 3 days for 1,500 kilometers. And then hike for another 2 days to paddle these waters. Let's go. A bit nervous, but it is what you make it. I cannot complain on the tempo or the scenery. However, it is a little bit shallow at some places, so you really got to be careful you don't scrape up against the rocks like I'm about to do here in a minute. Wow. This is something else. Not make a hole in the boat. Bad for everybody. The wind is just hammering down. The stream is good, the flow is good, but the wind is insane. Like, if I'm not paddling, I'm almost standing still. Not what I was hoping for. Two things that you gotta accept when you're out here. One, you're about to get wet. Two, you are at the mercy of the land here. The wind has stopped as a major relief. Now I can actually hear myself think and enjoy the raft packing as it should be. There's no need for the sun. It's actually good the way it is. It's starting to look like something now, right? Just changed the lens. It took about 10 minutes because everything is wet. But it was worth it because, I mean, can't waste not showing you guys the scenery here. This is truly amazing. Battery on the GoPro is coming to an end. So I can start to hear the white water just behind me here. So it's time to, or pretty soon at least, time to go into shore. And then we're gonna hike for a little bit. We made it to shore. Everything is wet. It's pretty cold. It's also raining. This is an adventure. The GoPro seems to be fine. So let's continue shooting with that. Really glad I'm skipping this one. I wanted an adventure, but not that big. You know what though? I love it. Somewhere midway, I think, I'm dragging the raft pack along the ground. So there's probably like 500 meters left to go. At least no bears yet. I think we made it. And now it should be straight paddling all the way till I get to the tent. I want to dedicate this 1 kilometer of dragging the raft pack to another YouTuber named Peter Persson. He's the one who inspired me to get one of these pack rafts. You should go check out his YouTube channel. And to you, Peter, clap axeln. Ingen annan gör det. I don't know if you guys can see the cabin up there. Yeah, you should probably be able to see it. This is one of the oldest cabins here in the area. If I'm not mistaken, it was put here around 1889 or something like that. Also marks another point on the map, which means that we hopefully don't have that much left. It is 9:47. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's been a long day, starting to get tired. What an awesome day with that. Look at this scenery here. Remember from the map before, good checkpoint. You know that we are here now. That should mean, if I remember correctly, that we don't have that much left to go. Doing pretty good on pace. The water is flowing pretty fast, which is nice. You can just lean back and enjoy the scenery. I just went to check where the cabin and the tent is. They're across from the side here, but there is so much wind right now, so we're gonna drag the canoe to the other side and then we'll walk our way the final bit. All right, that's it for you guys for now. I gotta go. Came out to the edge over there, so into the final, the final bit, but with that said, we are almost home. Hopefully you can see the tent back there. Now it's just a rest. Just in case I forgot to mention, I'm taking the cabin tonight. I forgot my walking stick down by the beach. Last thing you want to do now is run out and get it. That's what I did. It's right here. Love my walking stick. Right, it's time to make a fire, heat up, dry out, get something to eat. It's probably, I don't know, the watch is dead, but it's probably around 11 at night, something like that now. So it's time to eat, heat up, warm up, and then sleep. Time to get a drink. Let's go again. We've gained some altitude now, so you can really start to see the views and just embrace the landscape that you're in. Back there when I had the drink, I've been walking about an hour, so I tend to do that, walk for about an hour, find a good place to rest or drink some water, and then rest for a couple of minutes, and then you're at it again, or you go back at it again. It's important that you take your time. It's better to arrive a little late than not to arrive at all. So just a minor tip here if you're going to do this: take your time, rest, drink water. Don't carry that much water though. I don't know if you can see it, but the cabin is right down there. So it's like, I don't know, 600 meters or something like that. Or maybe further, I don't know. Gotta pass the snow here, the waterfall, and we'll be on the right track again. That was the shorter leg of the trip back done. I don't know if you can see, the house is up there. So it's lunchtime, and then we're gonna do twice as much before we start to paddle our way, our final way back. Right, let's eat. All right, lunch break is over. It's time to get going. The houses up here indicate that we walked about 2 kilometers from the cabin back there. So that means there's about 10 kilometers left. Planning to put the boat in a little bit before the spot where I came from, just to paddle some more and enjoy the stream or the river a little bit longer. As you can tell, the water's flowing pretty fast here, but it's still doable with the boat, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know how it looks downstream, so I'm using the Raven to see what's what. Well, it looks pretty good, so I think I'll give it a try. All right, let's do this thing. Looks a little bit crazy, but just for a shorter paddle, so we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. That's what it looks like. Going down there. All right, here goes nothing. As always, the right choice. Find out. Woo! Guess this is what it's about. Making a decision and sticking to it. It's about to get interesting again. Please tell me that you see the moose, or the two mooses right there. That's awesome. We're going backwards down the stream watching these mooses. Holy shit. What a good day. Let's continue down. I think I know the way. We have officially made it to the drop-off point. From here on out, it's just easy going. I guess it has been all the time. Wow, what a blast. I don't know if you can see the water, how clear it is. I think I got like about a kilometer or two before I'm back by the car, but so far there is no stress. I am just enjoying it.